Hi, Susie here with day 28 of December, or Vlogmas, if you will. I'm not sure if that is only for if you vlog every day, because I haven't been. If you've been watching my vlogs, you'll kind of have an idea of what's going on. Um, and I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to show you that we bleached my hair again. It is lighter tonight. My hairstylist bleached it again for the third time. Stage 3. I had posted on Instagram at the beginning of November saying that I had decided to stay blonde for November and continue with stage 3 for December. It is now the end of December and we just did stage 3. Not the stage 3 I was referring to, because at that point I thought stage 3 was going to be color. I'm not going to say what color. If you know, please keep quiet. Um, but she wanted to brighten my hair some more, so we did that tonight. So it's blonder, and hopefully stage 4 will be coming soon. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I'm not used to wearing my hair down, so it's kind of like I need it up out of my way. Okay, now the title of my video, status update. I thought it was cute because a status update is kind of required, I think. But also because I wanted to paint my nails again. I had them a dark red before for Christmas and like silver glitter. I couldn't think of the word on this finger for accent. But I decided on a change for New Year's, so I went with dark gray. It's called Status Update. That's what this color is called. It's from Essie, I think. I believe I got it in a Birchbox like way a long time ago. I haven't gotten Birchbox forever. But I finally used it and I love it because I usually have black. Went with red for Christmas. I didn't really want to go with black though. So I went with dark gray. Status update. I thought it was cute. Convenient. But yeah. So um if you haven't, if you're not aware of my situation, hello, I'm Susie. I'm a mom of 6 who are currently not in my care because I called the cops on their dad, and doing so was admitting to failing to protect them. So they were taken away from me. I'm sorry, my brain's not working properly. I'm tired and I have a big day tomorrow. This weekend is, I can't say anything though. Yeah, our relationship ended badly. Understatement. So, this happened in August. I almost said October. August. It's now the end of December. I've had visits every week, 2 hours a week, every Tuesday. They made a point, the county made a point to say that these visits are the most important thing in my reunification with my kids. Of course. Right? I wouldn't dream of missing an opportunity to visit with my kids. They've tried canceling my visits twice. Once because the transport driver got sick. My mom had taken me several times before that. They knew of this, that I had another way to get there. But because the transport driver was sick, oh, they canceled everybody's visit. Didn't even tell me until I showed up to take the transport. Oh, what? The visit was canceled. Thanks for telling me. No, my mom took me. And they made us late. They took their sweet time and made us leave late, so we were late getting up there. So only my 2 girls were there. By the way, I did say that right. I have 6 kids, 2 girls, 4 boys. The 2 girls are in the same foster house. The 4 boys, however, all separate. That visit, when the transport driver was sick, only the 2 girls were there. Then, a week or so later, they tried canceling my visit again because I didn't take transport. My mom took me, but I didn't check in before. I didn't know I was supposed to because all the other times my mom took me, I didn't check in. I was still there. I wouldn't miss a visit with my kids. So they tried canceling that on me. So 2 of my kids were not there. Their foster families made other plans for them. My number 5, Kanai, he's missed 4 visits. 4. 2 completely separate from the 4, completely missed. He wasn't there until the last 15 minutes to 2. So that's basically 6 that he's missed. My Winnie, number 4, she didn't miss any. She was the only one that made it to all the visits. The other 4 have missed 1 or 2. Maybe even more than that. I can't think of all the exact visits right now. This week I didn't get to see any of them. And they're gonna try to hold this against me like it's my fault. My caseworker, let's call her Kendra. Okay? Just for funsies, we'll call her Kendra. She was at my visit last week. No, see, I need to give some more information, otherwise this wouldn't really make sense. My last court date was in October. My caseworker, Kendra, she was not there. Though she wants to say that she was on the phone and was hearing everything. She's been wanting to move my kids to their dad's brother 5 hours further away. Where they are now, 2.5 to 3 hours away. I have to be transported 2.5 to 3 hours away to visit my kids for 2 hours. Then 2.5 hours to 3 hours back every week. Just for 2 hours a week. 8 hours in December. So in October, when the judge heard that she's wanting to move my kids away to their dad's family, he was not liking it. Nope. So they asked me how was the relationship between me and my ex's brother. At the time, it was okay. He had already stopped contacting me entirely. I'm not sure how long it had been, can't really look at my phone because I'm using it for filming. But it had been a while already. So I was a little concerned, but I said it was okay because it was. It was. He was nice. He's a nice guy. That was back in October. We're at the end of December now. He still has not responded at all. I've not given him any reason not to talk to me. I mean, other than putting his brother in jail. But he kind of deserved that. He kind of gave me no other choice. So these people, his family, were under the impression, I don't know if they still are because they won't talk to me, that we were going to get back together. Which is funny because back when we were together, having problems, they were for us spending time apart to work on ourselves. That kind of fueled his anger and caused more problems. But now that we're apart, they won't talk to me. I've tried talking to them. Nothing. So, the judge was not in favor of her moving my kids to him. But I said it was okay. Our relationship. He still wasn't, though. My lawyer surprised me. I've only talked to her twice on the phone back in September. She's the one that let me know that my kids were taken away because I failed to protect them by calling the cops. And if I wanted to dispute anything in the initial report, because it was grossly exaggerated, I would be disputing everything. The abuse didn't happen. So she gave me options. Dispute everything, or tell everybody to go to hell, I want my kids back. What does that mean? She wouldn't tell me. Because, yes, I would very much like to tell everybody to go to hell, I want my kids back. But if I were to tell everybody to go to hell, they wouldn't give my kids back. They would keep them from me. Right? She wouldn't explain what that meant. I didn't get to talk to her again until the middle of October. She surprised the hell out of me by requesting that my kids be returned to me during my recovery. I'm not sure what the judge said because it was hard to hear. He was talking fast and low. It's already hard for me to focus on things when I'm stressed out. But this lady, what is she called? I don't know. The one that sits there and types. She kept giving me weird freaking looks, making me really uncomfortable. Besides my lawyer surprising the hell out of me and the judge not being understandable. But yeah, that surprised the hell out of me that she requested that. But I did manage to hear the judge said that he wanted to do something special for my family for the holidays. My caseworker, Kendra, that was listening in on this, denied everything that the judge was saying. She's trying to say that he was not against her moving my kids away. That no, there was no special plans for my family for the holidays. So guess what we got to do for Thanksgiving and Christmas? We got to visit for 2 hours a week. Except this week. I didn't get to see any of my kids this week. Last week, we had decided to celebrate Christmas. All of my kids were there. But Kendra was there too. She knows I don't like her. She ruined the visit by being there. The moment she arrived, it was ruined. I tried to stay positive for my kids, but I couldn't enjoy myself with her there. Nope. And she didn't, no, she did try to talk to me. Not about this at all. She didn't say a single word about this until I called her this week to confront her. But I heard it from my kids. We're going with our uncle tomorrow. The older 4. Yep. She's sending my older 4 kids away with their uncle the day after our visit. She didn't say a single word about it to me. I heard from my kids. The 2 girls would be going back to their foster mom. I love her. She's an awesome lady. They'll be going back to her, I guess, after New Year's. The 2 older boys, however, will be staying with him. 5 hours further away. We have a hard enough time getting all of my kids at the visits that we have already. How the hell does she think she's going to get those 2 boys to these visits? It's bad enough they have to take my kids out of school to get them to the visits. And she's trying to blame their failing in school on me? What? No, they would be succeeding if they were at home with me. That's another thing. They want to tell me how awful of a parent I am, but they want to gush at how kind and how smart my kids are. One of the workers, I hadn't met her before. She was there last week at my visit, and she was telling me, "Oh, your kids are so smart." Thank you, I know that. They're my kids. No, but they're really smart. Yeah, I know. They're really smart. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I know that. It's not by accident. So the older 4 are gone. They called me tonight. I did get to talk with them. They called for like 5 minutes on Sunday. And we have to talk on speakerphone. It has to be supervised. I can't understand much of what they say while it's on speakerphone, especially when they all want to talk at once. So the younger 2 are still there, 2.5, 3 hours away. But they're in a different agency from the older 4. From the agency that hosts the visits. So they can't provide supervision for the younger 2 because the older 4 are gone. The younger 2 in a different agency, yeah, they can't supervise. They can't provide. The worker that called me and told me this, she was acting like it was my fault. She said one of the ways that they would let us use their house for the visit, but we would have to arrange for one of the foster parents of the 2 younger boys to supervise. I would have to do that? How would I do that? I'm not allowed to talk to their foster parents, but she acted like I'm supposed to have their phone numbers and call them right up and schedule this. She basically said it was not her job to do it, to arrange this visitation. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, so part of Kendra's deal with moving my kids further away, she wants me to go to a shelter out that way. I told her no from the very beginning because she pushed me to go to a shelter where my kids were. I did that for a week and a half and it didn't work because she was trying to say, oh, this place is so great. They have so many resources for you because there's nothing here. There was shit there. Their peer group was crap. Reading out of a book, labeling men as abusers, and they can't change. They're just abusers. No. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, he did abuse me. But no. And no, that's not me saying that I want to be with him. He was my best friend for 14 years. We had 6 kids together. I do care for the guy. But he showed me a side of himself that I never want to see again. No doubt we'll talk eventually. He's the father of my 6 kids. I have no intention of keeping them from him. But no, there's no chance in hell I'm going to be in a relationship with him again. So, sorry guys, but no. Be glad you don't know what he did to me. Kendra wanted to point out how convenient it looked that I left the first shelter just days after he was released from jail. Oh, that's one thing. He was released because I guess he pled guilty. Why would you release him if he's guilty and lessen the charge? How does that make sense? But no, she pointed out how convenient it was that I left days after he was released. But what she's refusing to acknowledge was just the day. What day was he released? Tuesday or Wednesday? But Monday, I had gone to the ER for threatened miscarriage, where they found a mass on my left ovary. The night he was released, I started having nightmares that night and every night after. Also, I didn't care to feel like a prisoner while at that shelter. If I liked feeling like a prisoner or being a prisoner, I wouldn't have called the cops. I'd still have my kids. Yeah, that's real convenient. So she's pushing for me to go to this other shelter so far away. Where, like, how does that make sense? It's hard enough to get all my kids at these visits when we're just 2.5, 3 hours away. She's moving 2 of them 5 hours further away. So if I went out there, then 4 of my kids 5.5 hours or 5 hours away. She doesn't even know what's out there. It's a different county. Oh my gosh. She's refusing to look at any family outside of California. I have family in California. My mom lives right here in town. I was staying with her while my utilities were off. I moved back on Thanksgiving. My mom has tried to call her every day. She has not returned her calls. I have other family here in California, closer than their father's brother. She's refusing to even acknowledge them. No, but she'll arrange visitations with his family when they come in from Brazil. without even telling me. I found out the day before from my kids. So, there's more. I didn't get to see my kids at all this week. They're further away and just not available to me. I don't know what else to say right now. There's a lot. There's a lot. This New Year's looking pretty exciting. Because, no, I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to find out, you'll just have to follow along. TheImpishThing.com is my blog thing. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Impish Thing on all of them. I do have more, but you have to find them on your own. It's not that hard. What else? I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna get my kids back. These people have no idea what they're doing. And I'm gonna show them. So, I guess that's it for now. I hope I said what I need. I hope, because my brain is not. My therapist last week, I'm actually meeting with her tomorrow morning. Last week, though, she was concerned because I've gone through a lot recently. I've heard this from other people as well, that they have no idea how I'm handling it. I don't either. I was born with depression. The medication I take daily is not a cure. It just so happens that I'm a rather positive person. I tend to look on the brighter side of things. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what happens. Feel free to play along, if not. Okay. But I need to get some sleep because, oh my gosh, the things I'm having to do now, or I'm going to be doing. I don't know. I guess that's it. I guess. I think I said everything. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long. It was going to be longer because I actually, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. But that's it for now. Okay. Yep. Thanks for watching. Bye!